Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to Slay the Spire Draft Champions with my boy Rhapsody. Rhapsody, how are you today?
Pretty damn one yourself, Alexa.
Oh, I'm hyped and ready to go. We missed last week. That's my fault. We'll talk about it when we get into the run, I am sure. But today, we're gonna do a similar thing to what we have been doing. 3 decks, one for me, one for Raps, one for you guys, and we're doing a diverse deck with the OG3. That is Ironclad, Defect, and Silent. Not necessarily in that order. Not sure why I put them in a very strange 1-3-2 order, but we'll be playing as the Ironclad today.
Hell yeah.
Draft 1 for your partner, draft 1 for yourself, draft 1 for chat. Flip of the coin. Raps, you want heads or tail?
I'm gonna go for a tail this time.
Okay. 1. I'm gonna do 7 is the lucky number today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It's the unlucky number for me. All right.
Okay.
Pull your first 3.
I suppose. Yeah, that's easy enough, huh? Now, are we doing 3 go down?
Yeah. Pack drafting instead of the previous one, because the previous one, like, it was fun enough times to see like the third card come up and go like, oh, but that's the card I wanted. But it takes so much of the tactical viability out of it.
For sure. Okay. Well, let's see here. I will take Infernal Blade. You can have War Cry. Chat can have Terror.
Fair enough. Oh, perfect.
It's the defect pack draft, dude.
Oh, so it is. Well, I'm taking Genetic Algorithm.
You're giving me Capacitor.
We're playing Ironclad as the character, right?
Correct.
Yeah, you can have Capacitor.
Figured I'd just predict that one for you.
Yeah. No
Capacitor multicast. No, I'll take Predator. You can have multicast.
Thank you.
It's just a horrendous card to receive. There is not a positive thing about receiving that in the slightest.
There is one thing. Because I'm playing as Ironclad, and because I'll also be starting with defect cards in my deck, I will have 1 orb slot, and exclusively 1 orb slot. And because I'm playing Ironclad, I'm not going to have the cracked orb generate a lightning at the very start of battle. So if I put a dark orb there in the front, I can then just blow it up later for a ridiculous amount of damage.
You know what? If you pull that off, bless you.
All right.
That's all I'll say.
I appreciate it.
I hope you pull it off. Honestly. That sounds like a weird deck.
Oh, it wouldn't be the entirety of the deck. It would just be part of what the deck do. What that deck do, though, you know?
Yeah. It's not the first time that somebody's looked at me and said, "Hey, weird deck." But
were they Kiwi by any chance?
Well, you know. Alrighty. I guess we'll just skirt past that conversation.
Which of these do you want to go for?
Wow, these are all terrible, aren't they?
Not great.
Just some top tier drafting here. Yeah. I mean, you can have heat sinks, which is it's horrible, but like so are these.
Yeah.
So,
I might have preferred either of the others, TBH, but you know. That's how you're supposed to be playing.
I'm gonna take Blood for Blood.
Mm-hmm.
And chat can have Entrench, but I don't like any bit of it. Also, do you want to just like draft defect cards only today?
Yeah, if we could actually.
Okay.
I was worried we were gonna get a couple of silent cards in here, but don't worry.
We've had 1, 2, never mind 2. We got another one coming. Oh, wow, dude.
Not a bad option in the bunch.
Wow. This is absurdly good.
And honestly, it's kind of what you needed right now.
It's literally exactly what I need. But there's another part of me that's like, if I take one of these, then I maybe just win the first floor without getting hit.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna take the smart thing, which is leg sweep, but I ain't letting you have it. So chat can have Sunder and they can deal with that as such. Go ahead.
Fair enough.
Triple silent, baby.
That's where all the silent cards were hiding. So you've got blood for blood. I might give you Masterful
do.
Stab as well, so that you just have... Every time you take damage, Masterful Stab costs 1 more, and then blood for blood costs 1 less.
Extreme synergies is what I call it.
Mm-hmm. Seems like a good idea, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna be taking Cloak and Dagger.
It's taking Bob's brain for the chance of Pyromaniac.
Oh, I mean, that is a big brain play, literally.
Okay. Okay. I could mess with a little flying knee action.
Mm-hmm.
I also think that I think this is just one of those, you know, happy birthday, have a great card in Quick Slash. Give chat a little bit of block. I think that's oh, I hate this.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can have your Thunderstrike right there. Enjoy.
That's fine.
Honestly,
I'm happy you gave me that because now it's just I have even more of an incentive to remove all gold cards from my deck.
Yeah,
So
go for it.
I'm pretty happy. So that's new fire breathing.
Yes, the new Fire Breathing is going to be deal 6 damage in AoE, upgrades to 10 damage in AoE whenever you draw a status or a curse.
Yeah. Which is really good.
It's pretty damn good, especially when you're going
yeah.
for curses, which is what you were about to say, and I accidentally cut you off. Sorry.
Correct, but you know, it's because you just know me so damn well. It's tough to be honest with you. I do think it's a good move. It's a good move. It's a very good move. I'm gonna take it because it's a good move. Yeah. And then I think you fit best with this True Grit, and chat has armaments.
Okie dokie. Ooh, well, that's mine. There you go. Quickest draft of all time.
That was insanely fast. My eyes had to focus on what the hell was going on for a second.
There you go. You got a 10 best for your Thunderstrike.
Dude, you're laughing, but I'm more tempted than you'd think.
Go for it.
No, I'm gonna take the little twinny boy. Dude, my deck is offense heavy and not a lick of defense in sight.
Yep.
Yep. One of those days. One of those days. Chat has this zero cost deck thing going, but I'm gonna do that because I'm afraid that your multicast is actually like it's the classic give a man a freaking multicast, he'll build a roller coaster or whatever it was.
100%. That's exactly what it sounds like it was. You know what? You can have a perfected strike for your twin strike. How about that?
Let's go. Let's go.
So if I go Rainbow will actually leave me with the Dark Orb out, which will set up my my multicast is the thing.
Do it. Do it, you coward.
God, do I really want to do that?
Do it, you coward.
I'm only gonna kill a man.
Do it. Coward.
Take Storm of Steel.
You didn't do it, coward.
You're right. I didn't do it because I'm a coward.
Okay. The reprogram's good.
Mm-hmm. Lose focus in order to gain strength and dex. It is extremely powerful. You should take it. There you go.
Absolutely. All right. You can have Havoc because I feel like it's the kind of card you despise.
It is extra value. I am fine with Havoc.
I think we're done, dude. I think it's 15.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we are.
So we'll never know what would have happened if you had die on this run.
Oh, who said I was going to be taking die? I probably would have taken...
No, you would have taken Calculated Gamble, I think.
Possibly, yeah. All right. Well.
All right.
Let's see
we
who
coin
gets
flip again?
Yep. Why don't you call it?
Oh. A true plot twist in the draft champs. I'll say heads, and then you have to hit R 8 times on that. Sure, good enough.
There you go, tails.
All right, you can choose first or second two. That's the word. That's how it works. First or second two.
Mm-hmm.
Still does make sense actually, but There's a part of me that's looking at Brimstone right now. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. That's the part of
Kinda-
me that's looking at that like, could I theoretically? I die if I do it, is the thing.
it's
Like-
just I don't have any block in my deck to begin with, so why not, right? What could go wrong? I think it's a terrible idea.
I'm gonna take next two.
Yikes. I didn't expect you to do that, to be honest.
Yeah. Sorry about it, bud.
So I think I'm gonna go with maybe the most controversial pick here. I mean, I think Brimstone's probably the most controversial pick here, but I think it's not. It's
One
not
extra
good
point
enough.
of
It's
dex
not
for your
good.
leg sweep.
No, it's not that. You know me. I like oddly smooth stones, but
Oh, do you want to
can't-
upgrade your strikes? Is that what's going on here?
I'll tell you, I thought about it, but I figure that's gonna be there for my second pick if I want to.
I don't know. I might take it from you. Hate draft it so you don't do
you
the
take it.
twin strike play.
So how much does Strike Dummy give?
3.
So basically that becomes a 16 damage 1 cost plus reprogram is a 17 or 18 damage 1 cost. Pretty good.
It's not bad.
It's
If you
pretty
end up
good.
paring your deck down pretty hard, then it's
Yeah.
viable.
God, dude, why am I broken? I should not be broken by this. I think I'm gonna. I could go big brain and go Brimstone, and I think it could work. But I'm going to take Bag of Marbles.
Cool. I'm going to take Brimstone. I'm going to take the Shivs.
All right, that's fun.
Effectively, at this point, taking these two relics, I've decided I am either going to have a run that pivots into making it be like a really fun attack build, or I'm going to die early, and either way, I'm fine. I'm okay with it.
Yeah. I'm going to take. I'm just gonna take Pen Nib. I think it's safe.
Yeah.
I think it's safe. And then you get to give a relic to chat.
Mm-hmm. Chat, you have like actually a decent amount of block cards. I'm gonna give you the Smooth Stone. Enjoy.
And I guess I'll keep up my foray as being the asshole in this series, and you guys can also have Strike Dummy.
All right. Feel free to leave your comments about your opinion on that in Alexa's comment section. I'd be completely fine with none of that in mind. Thank you.
Alrighty.
I gave you Smooth Stone, chat.
On that note, we are going to set up our runs in game, and with a clap of the hands, we'll see you right there, right?
Right.
Yeah. All right. All right, we're back. It's gonna be some of the worst editing that we ever do in a video. But you know, that's life, right? Raps, you ready to kick this whole shebang off?
Yeah. Let's go. Give us a countdown.
All right, let's shebang. 3, 2, 1, we're in.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I still haven't
we
left
go
the
one
starting block because I still need to decide my path, but theoretically.
I'm also looking at the paths now, but I like the triple question mark, so I'm just gonna roll with the triple question mark and call it a nice happy-go-lucky good day, right?
Yeah, that's exactly the same path I'm going for.
Okay, well then I'll see you at the end of the first room. Oh wait, I'm already done with it. So...
Okay, I'm 4 rooms into the map now, so
well,
nice try, bud.
life is hard, ain't it? Do you have 2 curses on the run though?
I have 1. How'd you get your second?
Oh, I had Golden Idol Boyo, and then
Golden
curse.
What?
Yeah.
I had the box. Where are your 3
box?
question marks?
The 3 it's the
So starting in
in
the
the-
third path, then going
Yeah,
like question
yeah.
mark to the right, then left question mark, then normal enemy.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, we just
I'm
got
on a
different
normal
events.
enemy. Yeah. Okay. Well, look. Sometimes life is terrible and weird and dumb, and that's that, right?
Okay, well, I appreciate the pep talk, bud. Feeling real good about myself now.
Anyway, Rhapsody, how are you? Here, as always, pull back the. I was about to say pull back the lens, like I'm taking contacts out of your eyes and just like scraping your eyelids with my fingernails of doom. That's a strange word to say. Yeah. Peeling back the curtains here because now I'm looking into your house as you sleep. It's going downhill from here.
We're replacing those curtains soon, so get all your looks in now. Is what I'm saying.
I will get the looks in. How was your past 2 weeks, Raps? Because we have not so much as I mean, we talked, but we haven't spoken to each other. We haven't so much as thought about each other's appearance in our lives in 2 weeks. Correct?
With relation to one another's lives, maybe. I don't know. Like I still like see you pop up around the Wholesomeverse. I still see the highlights of your streams. That is, by the way, that room is not just orbital highlights. That is orbital and Olexa and Rito highlights. I am the only person who has only ever been posted in there once, and it was because of someone else. It was a reference to someone else on my stream as well.
Well, that is a little sad. I can't deny. You know what? I'm gonna make it my own personal mission to.
What?
The next time you stream, what happened? What'd you do?
Yeah, I just got a second Brimstone. I'm gonna see if they stack.
Yeah, I hate that, to be honest.
Sorry to interrupt. Just like,
no, I absolutely hate the idea of that.
Yeah, I don't love it either, to be entirely honest with you.
No, I think that's a great situation for you.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die.
I mean, look, if we die, if you die, well, I suppose if you die, it doesn't affect me much, right?
Wow. You wouldn't even miss me?
Oh, we haven't talked to each other in 2 weeks. So, anyway, I am being incredibly rude now. Raps, I've missed you. I missed Draft Champs last week. I missed the Wholesomeverse stream last week as well. It sucked to not be able to get on and play the video games with you guys.
My man, I feel the exact same. I turned up very late to that one, only for the last game of Secret Hitler, unfortunately.
Well, there you go. I did not know that either, so that makes me look, again, like an asshole for just legitimately not even knowing that neither one of us made a strong appearance in the Wholesomeverse stream this week. But, you know what? That's life, right?
That's what all the people say. It's fine. We'll be making up for it in the upcoming week.
Are we though? Because I'm not going to be there. I'm not going to be there tomorrow either. So, yeah.
Well,
Yeah. So.
Say, what do you mean? What have you been doing that's been taking all of your time away from possible interactions with Wholesomeverse? How have you been keeping busy?
So I've been keeping busy by I've started up my own small company called Amazon. I named it after a rainforest. Because the way that oh dude, I have freaking replay on.
Well, that's certainly gonna make a little bit of a difference right there.
I didn't even notice. All right, I'm just gonna restart my game. You continue, stay frosty. That is
all right. Yeah, I'll keep chugging along because
that is insanely bad by me.
I am probably gonna die very quickly or win very quickly, so I may have to slow down the speed at which I'm playing right now.
Oh god damn it, dude. Anyway, I have been quite busy. I have started up my new job, which I have a nice and delicious tastes really good every day. 3-week training that goes from around 8 to 5:30 to 6 most nights.
Every
And
day, as in like every day, or like every weekend, weekday.
every weekday
Right.
day. So I still get Saturdays and Sundays free to reset myself from the hell of life.
Mhm.
But it's kept me a little defeated, I think is a good way of wording it.
Mhm.
And I finished last Tuesday, when we normally record this sucker. I finished my day of work, and I just looked at my screen, and I was like, I cannot even fathom going and doing draft champs right now with Raps. So I had to say no. And Raps, I have missed you severely. As much as I have been saying the opposite during the episode. But this is always one of those like bright shining moments of the week where we can just sit and talk about, literally anything and everything all at once.
100%. That is,
And it's great.
that is like, I remember we were talking about it a while ago in terms of the Wholesomeverse streams, but like, not just the Wholesomeverse streams, but also the individual work I do with the creators from the Wholesomeverse is just part of the most like mental health nourishing part of my week. It's extremely, extremely important. I missed you too. It's good to be back playing.
Yeah, for sure. I was literally the other night. It's funny that you bring that up, because I know that we talked about it a little bit straight up in this series. But I was just going back and I was watching some of the old Wholesome Boys Build a Brewery episodes, and I just went to the beginning of the series, and I was just like listening to the first couple episodes, and it made me think about how much I absolutely miss Thursday evenings / mornings for you, recording Wholesome Boys Build a Brewery. It was such a great highlight every week to hop into that series and record.
It was an extremely, extremely good time. That's it's part of the reason that it feels sad that it's going to be hard to organize another kind of like large Wholesome Boys kind of thing.
Yeah. I'm hoping, my hope is, right now I'm in total unadulterated hell at the current moment. But as soon as, basically what'll happen is, as soon as I get into my actual like position that I'm going to be in, then my hours are going to get significantly better. And then I can breathe a little bit, and then hopefully, get back to doing the wholesome streams and just everything in general, and it's gonna be good. And there's no reason to be sad, because if we're sad, then that means that I don't know.
The sadness wins.
That means that if we're sad, then we're sad, and that's life. Wow, this run is really different when you don't have replay on, dude.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
Extremely, extremely different. If you want, you can go to get a second Brimstone.
Yeah, I did forget about that. I suppose I'm going to have to make the decision of whether or not to take Brimstone on this run.
Yeah, it's honestly, it's pretty good. It's extremely good, and it does stack with the other Brimstone for my own case.
That worries me, like a lot.
The thing is, it should only worry you right up until I get to a boss, because the boss is about to hand me my butt.
Well,
it's gonna be a real bad time.
I mean, I wish the best for you. I'm gonna be real. I'm kind of smooth sailing right now anyway on my run. So I'm happy. Do I want to take Brimstone on this run? God, that is a great question.
Why don't you answer it for us?
Dude, whatever. I'll take it.
Hell yeah, Brimstone, boys!
At this point, what the hell does it matter? The Isaac kiddies will go nuts when they see that I took Brimstone. So it all works out in the end.
We Brimstone boys now.
we really do be the Brimstone boys.
Honestly, this floor is kind of making it up. Like, it feels like this run is about to take off, but then I always remember that at the end of this floor is going to be a boss with a health pool larger than 50. And that's where I die. That's
Yeah.
That's chow time for me, babes.
Yeah. So you are already through most of the second floor.
Most of the second floor. Yeah, I'm almost done.
Okay. That's kind of what I figured.
All
I think,
right.
dude, I think it's gonna be fast for the both of us, because I'm obviously I'm behind you because I played the game wrong at the beginning, but I'm almost at first floor boss already, and that's pretty smooth sailing along. But anyway, Raps, I do have a story that I've now told it, I think 2 other times to people. I mean, like IRL several times, but also like I think I've said it twice in a video as well. But I feel like you would be the one. Like when it happened, through my head, I was like, this is the kind of thing that Raps would get an absolute kick out of. So I have to share it with you.
I gotta know about it.
This is all I have to ask to begin. You have to have some kind of form of like a DoorDash, Grubhub, something or another.
Yep.
In Australia.
Uber
Okay.
Eats.
Uber Eats. Okay. So you're aware of DoorDash as a service that does this.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell you it's the exact same thing as Uber Eats, just different name. And so I had my first meeting the other day, and my company was very kind enough to do a little competition in our first meeting of this training, and they basically did some trivia about the company, and they said that whoever got the question right that they were going to ask will get a $100 DoorDash gift card.
Let's go. Worthwhile.
Yeah, I would absolutely say that was generous and kind and a very good reward to receive, you know? So they asked the question, and this girl, Catherine, never ever seen her a day in my life, have no idea who she is. She answers the question, she gets it right, and they're, oh, whoop-de-doo, let's go, Catherine, woo, super exciting, yada, yada, yada. They proceed to tell her, hey, Catherine, we'll send you your DoorDash gift card in the private messaging system that my company uses.
Right.
And she's like, okay, sounds good. Now keep in mind, there are 120-ish people in this call. They proceed to, in the insanely public chat, send, here you go, Catherine, $100 of free DoorDash with code, and then the 16-digit code for $100 of free DoorDash in the public chat of all the people. And I'm sitting there, and it's like...
And you work in security. Just clarifying.
Well, yeah. Yeah, important to note, for sure.
Yep.
And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I could just have $100 of free DoorDash, right? Would I be the asshole in this scenario? Almost certainly. Almost certainly I would be the asshole in this scenario. So I just
100%.
sat there and there's no denying that I'm the asshole in this scenario. So I just sat there and I was like, okay, well, we'll see what happens. Literally everybody is just sitting there quietly because like they know that they have to realize that this woman messed up and like clearly sent the code in a public chat to everybody. It takes them 10 minutes to then send a message in the chat regarding this. Guess what the message said?
Hang on. Guess what the message said? Okay, so it was initially going to, what was her name?
Catherine.
I'm gonna say it's like a broad reprimand for someone having taken the code before Catherine could, but like it's at everyone and it's like putting the blame on everyone except for the person who posted the code publicly.
Okay. The message that was received back 10 minutes after they put the code in the chat open is, Oops, please don't use that. I lost. I thought it was the funniest thing I've read in a while. It was like, wow, you messed up that badly, and your best reply was, "Oops, please don't use that."
That has very large oopsie doopsie. We made a swear words.
Yeah. Yeah.
I only realized halfway through saying that, like, oh no, I'm setting myself up to swear. Dang.
But yeah, so that was literally, 10 minutes into my job, and I was like, this is gonna be the longest week or two of my life.
And has it proved to be?
Yes.
Okay.
In every way, shape, and form, yes. I can't complain. Like, it is good. It's just there's definitely. I mean, look, I'm in corporate America, which I'm sure is very similar to corporate Australia, wherein companies are just they suck. Like, it's just kind of simple as that.
Yep. It's I'm see, because I was on the I was on like a similar kind of job trajectory of software engineering, of going into one of the private software engineering firms that exist in Australia and those kinds of things.
For sure,
and the fact that what I'm doing right now took off enough for me to not have to do that, at least instantly, is something I thank my lucky stars for constantly, because like I cannot, the more I hear from the people that I know about their work lives, the less I think I'm ever capable of that kind of thing, that kind of environment.
Yeah. So like I suppose I maybe have it a little different, because I've basically worked at the company that I'm working at the past 2 summers. So like I have, close to a year under my belt at the company to begin with, which is, what the hell? How did I get? Dude, I'm so jacked up right now. I have a second rebound in my deck. How the hell did I get a second rebound in my deck?
You might have gone to the library event on floor 2.
No, because I think I'm just like missing a card. I don't know. I'll figure this out. But anyway, I have the experience working in this kind of environment, so I'm used to. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Oh, I know what it is. I never put fire breathing in my deck. Instead, I just put a second rebound in my deck.
Have you been taking curses specifically for the fire breathing you don't have?
Absolutely, and didn't even notice. Yeah. So, definitely, it's good.
Just making certain that's the case.
Yeah. You wouldn't, trust me, you wouldn't think any otherwise. Oh, and then it proceeded to remove my one that is upgraded, so that's even better. Whatever. My entire run is just jacked. If you want to see jacked up, I was about to say Isaac play. That's how you know I've said that a couple too many times. If you want to see jacked up Slay the Spire play, then my perspective for this one. But
yeah, if you want to see someone speed run through the game,
then Rhapsody's perspective for this one. But I don't know. I have the experience working corporate, and like the biggest thing with corporate America, at least, is just BS your way through everything. And that's how I handle like 90% of my life anyway. So it kind of like, does it affect me in a huge degree? Not really. It's annoying here and there, but in the end, my life hasn't changed too much. Like, I'm still putting out 2 videos a day, streaming 3 times a week. Do I sleep anymore? I mean, look, sleep is who sleeps, right?
Yeah.
Who sleeps? Sleep is dumb anyway. But it's been a ride. It's been a ride. And Catherine's DoorDash gift card is
really helping out.
Yeah, the $100 of free DoorDash has really helped make things go a lot smoother for me.
Yeah.
So.
Well, honestly, that's a good a reason as any to take it.
Yeah, I did not take her DoorDash gift card, and frankly, I don't think that anybody actually took it, because I think here's my understanding of the situation. If I was Catherine and I just won that much free DoorDash, $100, that's like, I don't know. If you're living alone, that's like 5 meals
Mm-hmm.
right? That's a lot of money. If I had won $100 of free DoorDash and then didn't get that gift card, I'd be raising hell, dude.
Oh yeah.
It's their problem. They're the ones that put in the chat. I need my gift card.
Exactly. At that point, you would be like, I mean, I didn't make the mistake, so you just have to shell out for another one because that's what you promised us.
Yeah, I agree. I got a question for you.
Yo.
Real quick, before we go back into this. I just got a card reward from the lose all your gold, gain the red mask fight.
Yeah, that's a non-standard fight, so I think it hasn't had its card reward removed, but yeah,
Okay.
take it.
So I'm allowed to take it.
Oh, 100%, because I would autopilot through that room and I would just take it without even thinking.
Because I definitely, like, I did autopilot, and then, like, a second after I was like, I don't think I was supposed to do this, but then I had to make sure. Okay, we're good.
No, you're all good. It's fine. I'm probably going to end my run real soon. The thing is, the score is going to be complete garbage, so feel free to just take your time and then win.
All right. I mean, I would put it at a... Ooh, I'd put it at a, like, 32% chance I die on this floor.
Ooh.
Like, I don't think I will, but there's definitely a non-0% chance that I will.
Okay, I understand that.
So, like, I have 25 health right now, so...
Did you end up going for the... what's it called again? The pickup, the Brimstone. Did you end up going for the Brimstone?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's definitely, like, you know, has it helped me? For sure. Has it hurt me? For sure. I did just get a second pen nib.
I wonder if those stack. That
So
seems
they're on
less likely to me.
They're on different timers. Because, like, my other one is at 7 right now, and then this one's at 0. So I would imagine that they just both do pen nib, and now I just have where 2 of my 10 attacks are insane. Which is pretty good. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, no, it sounds like a really good
I
time.
don't know, it's a weird... The whole run is just very, very weird. But I'm just used to... I'm used to weird at this point.
As am I. I just killed the time eater accidentally.
Accidentally?
Yep.
Were you trying to just, you know, have a dinner with it? Or?
Yeah. I was trying to have a polite conversation, frankly. I came into the room and I said, hello, Time Eater. And then the Time Eater said, I never liked you. And I was like, that's weird. I'm not the Watcher. I don't know why you say that to me. And then I said, okay, Time Eater, how about whirlwinds, though? And then the Time Eater disappeared.
Interesting.
I don't even know what happened.
It's crazy how that works.
Complete garbage score. If you get any modifier, you win.
Okay. Well, I will do my best. I'm not even on the second floor boss yet, and might die to the Taskmaster here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
We shall see.
Probably not, but maybe.
So, in that situation with Catherine, have you ever been in the situation where you're thinking, like, so if someone else was going to take this code, that person would be a huge asshole. So I should deprive that person of being able to get the code by taking it myself.
Being a huge asshole. I'll be honest, that did not cross into my mind. The only thing that crossed into my mind was, am I the asshole?
Oh, of course.
It was never a superhero mission to stop the asshole.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like this idea now of it being like, this is my justice on society.
Yeah, exactly.
I must stop the asshole, which is a phrase that I don't think anyone should ever shout in public. But
unless you're like advertising butt plugs. It's more like kind of Dexter Morgan, like the serial killer who kills exclusively serial killers. Like, I'm an asshole, but only to assholes.
Yeah. I think Dexter Morgan had a couple more issues than that.
Oh yeah, no. I read the old book series of it back when it was. Yeah, it was based on a book series. Dearly Departed Dexter, Dearly Beloved Dexter, and like a whole series of like 2 words, Dexter.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's a very reasonable time. I see. I read them back when I don't know if I was like actually assessing the quality of the media that I would inter into my body.
Yeah, I got you. I feel like we all went through those kinds of phases, though. At least with like reading.
What do you think is the first thing that you saw that you're like, this is legitimately good, and you were thinking about it at the same time, rather than just being like, oh, yeah, this has nice words on this page?
So I'm gonna give the mildly controversial answer that you probably are not gonna like because I know you.
Please do.
But it doesn't mean that I like her as a person.
Oh, yeah, Harry Potter.
I would say the Harry Potter series was the first time that I sat down and I was like, you know what, this is good writing, based on the other books that I had read at the time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna jump.
I was also very young when I first read the Harry Potter series.
Yes,
So,
I similarly, yeah. I would stay up at night with the torch under the blanket so that I could continue reading Order of the Phoenix.
Yeah.
It was
torch under the blanket, underneath the staircase in the cupboard.
Oh,
yeah.
I if I haven't already told you, I'm just gonna use this as an aside and then segue out of it. But on my 11th birthday, I legitimately expected there would be an owl. So like I was distraught when it did not show up. But my answer for the first thing that I read that I was like, this is actually legitimately good, like engaging with it on that level, was actually through my English class in high school, and it was the poem Ozymandias.
I am not aware of this poem.
Ozymandias by Percy Shelley. I met a traveler from an antique land who said 2 vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them, on the sand, half sunk are shattered visage lines, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that its sculptor well those passions read, which yet survive stamped on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them and the heart that fed, and on the pedestal those words appear, my name is Ozymandias, King of Kings, look on my works, ye mighty in despair. Nothing beside remains. Round the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare, the lone and level sands stretch far away. It was the first thing that I'd like actually read and thought about in that kind of like a more critical sense. To be fair,
wow.
They were using it to tell us to think of these things critically. So
oh yeah, for sure.
It's good it finally clicked in.
I'll be honest with you, I enjoyed that immensely. That was great.
It's weird to sometimes be in the situation where it's like, you know, I have kind of dismissed the power of poetry and prose before, and then to be struck by like a very well put, articulate, nuanced verse and go, ooh, whew, just get knocked back on your feet a little bit.
Yeah. No, so I will say I was in high school. I was in I don't know, I feel like you guys pretty likely don't have AP in Australia.
We don't have AP, no. We have like grades 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Like 4 unit of English would be you are taking twice the normal unit load of English, and that's generally like advanced.
Okay.
Which I'm assuming is what AP is kind of announced.
Yeah, it's gonna be similar. I had taken in high school. I took AP. It was AP Literature and then AP Language, but both of those basically resulted in read a bunch of whack poetry and stuff. So I have a lot of, you know, my favorite of the not your normal pleasure read book type series, not series, but you know, just novels. Like for instance, I really liked The Great Gatsby. I thought that was a good book. Whereas a lot of other people think The Great Gatsby is horrible, and it's one of those books that, like you said, it was one of the first books that I actually looked at in the, you know, oh well, the curtains are blue because they're sad kind of way, right? But
And so I've heard tell of a lot of people, especially Americans in particular, actually exclusively Americans in particular, having a negative opinion of Great Gatsby just because it was part of their curriculum, rather than necessarily an interaction they had with the novel or its messaging.
I think that's pretty common for like a lot of things. Like I can even speak to like my own dad. Hates Great Gatsby because he had to read it in high school and has no interest in ever reading it ever again. So it kind of it's one of those things where you're just like, maybe we're jaded in our younger years of things that we would actually enjoy immensely later in life. And if we had those experiences later in life, if maybe things would be slightly different, right?
100%. Like,
Yeah.
in particular, Frankenstein, the Modern Prometheus, I hated it at the time. I know for a fact if I read that right now, I would enjoy it.
Well, I'll tell you, I didn't like Frankenstein.
Yep, that's
Anyway.
totally fair.
Yeah, that was one of those ones where I was like, I don't really care about this book or the message that they're trying to give with it. But yeah, I mean, it's wild. I'm trying to think. I'm literally racking my brain. There was one poem. Jesus, dude, it's. You're actually gonna make me look this up right now.
No, I got the free hand. Why don't you tell me?
Yeah, I know, but I don't remember. I don't remember what it is. The only thing that I'm remembering is Barnaby in my head. Barnaby. And he always said like one phrase. And I'm trying to remember what the hell the phrase was. So that's the part that's breaking me.
My brain is clouded because like you're saying Barnaby and I'm thinking like so Barnaby but in poetry like Joyce, Barnaby Joyce? Definitely not Barnaby Joyce. He's the
No, it's a legitimate. It is the character in the poem, and the whole story of the poem. Somebody will end up knowing it in chat, and then this will just go to the wayside. But the entire poem is basically about this. He's like a scribe of sorts, and he works for like a big corporate type situation. I am Barnaby, basically. Or if I don't remember, dude, Barnaby is in my head, but I feel like that's not right. Somebody's gonna know what I'm talking about. But basically, every day, Barnaby or whoever the hell his name actually is always says like the same thing to his boss and doesn't do his work and does the same thing every day, and then one day, like the boss comes in and the guy's just dead, and the poem ends there. And for some reason, that has stuck with me for a surprisingly long time. But that's like one of my favorite poems. You can tell it's one of my favorites because I don't remember the name of it, I don't remember the main character of it, and I don't remember the entire plot of the poem. But besides that, it's one of my favorites.
That's totally fine. I am going to find it. I am hell bent on it at this point. Yeah. Says the same thing over to his boss over an over poem is what I'm searching at the moment.
Yeah. You'll find it. I have no doubt in my mind that you'll find it. Barnabas? It's not Barnabas. I genuinely don't remember what the hell his name is. Keeps on saying I will not I will not tell lies. That's definitely not it. God damn it, dude. I don't remember. I genuinely don't remember.
Okay, so boss poem hasn't come up with anything so far.
Boss poem.
Look, I just want some boss poems, Google. Please, just give me the boss's poems you've got.
Yeah, not a single thing is coming to my mind right now.
Boss poem repeat? You know what?
It'll come to me. What's gonna happen is this gonna come to me. I'm gonna be laying in bed tonight, and you're gonna get a notification on Twitter in approximately 2.5 hours, and it's going to be the name of the damn poem. And nobody else that follows us on Twitter is going to have any clue what the hell we're talking about until this video goes live.
Yeah. But we're
plan.
going to have a great time with it, frankly.
we will enjoy the reference while we're on our lonesome. I might die to the freaking nemesis right now because he's a asshole. Never mind. I killed him.
Well done. Well done. That is typically how it goes. Like, when you say I'm about to die, I usually assume you're about to win the fight, because more often than not, that is what happens after you say that.
Yeah. I didn't expect to draw like 6 burns and a curse when I had fire breathing on that turn. If I didn't have fire breathing, dude, I was dead as hell. So
you should have gotten that second rebound back.
I mean, look. We don't talk about the curse rebound.
Yeah, I'm gonna search Barnabas. I'm gonna see if I can get get it from the name.
I don't think it's Barnabas, I'll be honest.
Bartleby the Shriver?
That's him, dude. That is Bartleby, not Barnaby. Bartleby. Yes. You nailed it 100%. It's really a fantastically weird poem. So if you ever have the time to sit and read Bartleby the Scrivener or whatever it is, absolutely. Honestly. Absolutely.
the phrase he gives his boss when his boss walks in is like, Bartleby, rather. Why are you not working? I don't know what you're doing. I'd prefer not to.
Yep, I'd prefer not to. That is exactly it. Also, my game is like hella bugging. This is the worst episode. My game might crash.
So I'm assuming at this point, in the same way I assume the previous means you're about to live in a fight, that your game is about to become fortified? All the bugs are about to be fixed?
It's just... The audio just keeps like cutting out. The screen is dark. There's like weird flashes of light on it. I don't know, dude.
It's cursed video time.
It's actually the most cursed video. This is now Bartleby the Scrivener draft champions.
We are presenters, Herman and Melville.
Is that really by Herman Melville?
Yep.
He wrote something else that's very important.
I'm almost certain he did.
It is Moby Dick.
It is Moby Dick.
That is the novel. I had to pull that out of that part of the brain where you store all of the useless information that you don't need except for random references in videos.
I always kind of keep that information like sideloaded when I'm about to start recording an episode, because I'm like, you know what? The random esoterica that I happen to know is going to be useful in exclusively this circumstance.
Yep. Yeah, I think my game is done. Like
the game is tapped out.
I don't know if I can do anything. Like I'm gonna try to like get that task manager rolling here.
Holy heck! Yeah, well,
it's just he's done for.
You may end up being defeated by Java W.exe.
I might be defeated by Java. I'm just gonna like, I don't know. Let's go to the details. Go to the service java.exe. Let's crank the priority on that to real time just to see what happens. Don't really think it like that at all. In fact, I think it liked it even worse. I'm really interested to know what actually happened here, Raps.
I've no clue. It might be. Well, did you continue the same? Sorry.
It's back.
Woo! Well done.
Whatever. At this point, my perspective is so cursed for this episode. And the best part is, I guarantee I'm gonna end this recording. I'm gonna find out that it didn't record this entire time or something. Because that's just how it goes. I have 2 bags of marbles now. Between the 2 of us, we just duped all of our relics the entire game.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it does stack as well. So there you go.
I'm extremely pleased to see it. I'm trying to do like a second speedrun kind of thing, but I forgot that we have the no card rewards mod on, so I can't actually
Nice.
I can't actually draft any cards.
So my game just like every few seconds slows down to a just disturbing halt. It's very bad.
That doesn't sound good.
No.
Have you considered not having it do that?
You know, I thought about it.
Where'd you land on that?
Haven't really gotten any promising details yet
Okay.
on the
I understand.
situation.
Maybe, you know, just take some time, pray on it, talk to your family, talk to your pastor. We'll see, you know? Isn't that what people usually say?
Yeah. I mean, it's like, it's I'm going to tell you, it's trying really hard.
You can't hold it against
really
the game,
is.
then.
I mean, I feel like I can, but...
Okay, sorry, I was wrong. My bad.
Yeah,
I thought
like,
you couldn't hold it against the
is-
game, but...
No, I think I do have to solely blame the game. Oh, God, dude. Now, my capture just dropped Spire from the capture. That's not good. And it crashed. There we go. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to attempt to reload it, but I have zero hopes for this.
We'll see how it goes.
We'll see what happens. Frankly, I'm just happy it crashed on its own. I did not want to have to end the life of Java.exe today. It's been a while since I've ended Java's life. I would imagine you did a good amount of coding in Java, didn't you?
Yep. We mostly worked in Java and also Scala, but, you know.
Yeah. Dude, I hated Java. Still, let me rephrase that. I still hate Java. Like, easily, you know, I know far too many my game is back and totally fine, so whatever.
Hell yeah.
I don't know.
Game's got a lot of resilience.
You can't knock it. I'm gonna tell you though, it is bugging out. Like, there's something wrong, but I don't know what it is. So one like on Rhapsody's video equals one prayer for Alexa's game. Is how this is gonna go.
Please put those prayers in.
Yeah. Talk to my pastor too while you're at it. But I can honestly say Java probably my least favorite programming language out of like the 12 I know. I hate it. I think it's the dumbest language pretty much in existence.
Every time I have ended up in a conversation about programming languages with someone who has worked with programming languages, I always end up in the position that I'm like, I know way less than this person. Like 100% definitely. Because every time people have like discussions about comparisons of different languages, I'm always like, yeah, I mean, sometimes you just have to look up the documentation and remind yourself of the differences.
I mean, let's be fair. I am in the end a programmer, which means I don't actually know how to program. All I know how to do is go on to Stack Overflow and then look up what I need from it.
Naturally.
That part, I mean, look, that's just... Everybody knows that's the only way that programmers do their job.
I really like that Stack Overflow kind of like works as like a university for people understanding how to code as well. Because you do that all the way through uni as well. Like, you're being taught by Stack Overflow and these kind of like other websites how to look for the specific response that you are going to need in a specific circumstance. Whereas the class is usually trying to teach you, these are the broad techniques that you need to know.
Yeah.
I'd say the latter is more, the former is more useful.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that, to be honest with you. I don't know, man. Everything is just, it's all messed, but as a whole, the most messed of all is the Java programming language. That's where I'm at. I'm fighting a very large head, and that is both scary and good with Brimstone, by the way. I don't really need to tell you. You know that.
Brimstone's neat in that fight. It lets you scale a little bit faster than him. I recently had an episode with Teak where we actually scaled faster than the head to defense to the point that got to the point that the head stopped scaling and just kept defending and sitting there waiting to get... I don't know, we had some meta deck value in the deck that I can't remember. Like a feed or a genetic algorithm or something.
That does sound interesting.
It's just weird to stall out those kinds of fights for that huge period of
Oh,
time.
yeah. Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna die in my run against the Guardian here, because I got no cards in the entire floor.
I promise I am done soon.
Mm-hmm.
Like I really, we're approaching the finish line. It's just every once in a while, and people will see this on my side. Every once in a while, my screen just like it's like in the background, my computer is mining cryptocurrency.
Have you been mining cryptocurrency? That might explain it.
I like to think that I haven't been, but to be fair, can you ever be sure?
Exactly. Have you got Cooking Mama? Have you got what is the other recent example of a cryptocurrency miner?
Oh, dude, oh no, it's doing it again.
Was it the Culling 2? Did the Culling 2 have a cryptocurrency miner in it, or was it just like everything else?
I mean, the Culling 2 had a couple of severe issues with it, but no, I don't think the Culling 2 had a cryptocurrency miner. Cooking Mama definitely did though.
It's just remarkable that I love that idea of like the kind of like Superman villain kind of like, I'm just gonna skim a little off the top of all of these different people by getting them to like try and work these algorithms for me.
Yeah.
It's gonna be perfect.
Oh, dude, the entirety of cryptocurrency as a whole is just like blows my mind how it's something in society that we're actually using, but that's my opinion as a security person. But by the way, my game crashed again, so.
Oh yeah, 100%. I assumed.
Just reloading it nice and calmly.
I always have that moment of like, I just wish I listened to the one dude, that one guy in my life who back when cryptocurrency was nothing, told me, hey, you should invest in just a little bit. Just buy a couple of these Bitcoin boys. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Raps, how much do you know about just like cryptography as a whole?
Broad basics, I would say.
Okay.
I am not especially specialized in the field.
Yeah.
Why do you ask?
Believe it or not, this is one of those ones where it's just like, I don't know how this ever came up, but I was just talking to my Discord last night about random cryptography systems, and I still have them on my brain. I love me some good crypto. I don't know why, but there's something about cryptography that just gets me going. It's a very, very interesting and exciting topic to me.
Would you say that you have like a specific favorite kind of cipher?
So I mean, I think there's a couple of answers to go with here. I do think that just in general, I think the most, is one of those ciphers that most people look at it and they go, what the hell is this? And I look at it and I immediately know what it is. The Pigpen cipher is a very cool cipher. Not sure if you know what it is.
I'm just Googling it now.
There you go. But the Pigpen cipher is cool. But as a whole, I learned in depth AES in school, which is the Advanced Encryption Standard. And AES is friggin' whack, brother. Like, it is one of the strangest, just... I don't even know how to describe it, but the processes that you go through in AES to get anything of value is just absurd. Also, I think I'm dead.
So you're alive? Cool.
I'm not dead.
There you
I
go.
calculated wrong. Shut up.
I just knew it was gonna go. Well,
now I'm pretty sure I'm dead, but
I will agree that that this looks wild as heck, because I'm looking at the Wikipedia page for it and I'm like, matrices. I remember you.
Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah. No, it's like 15 phases of like 20 steps. Oh, I just clicked through my entire game. Didn't even look at my score because I know that I lost. I got 650 and you didn't.
1021.
Yeah. It was a mess, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, over here on my side, things were spicy. I'm gonna close the game before it crashes itself, to be honest.
That is totally fine. The whole double Brimstone with the Ninja Scroll thing. Honestly, it was my gamble that you wouldn't take Brimstone as your first relic. But getting a second one and then having 4 strength on turn 1 with 3 ships in hand turned out to be pretty good.
Yeah, believe it or not, that would work okay.
To be fair, I also did later find 2 copies of Whirlwind as well as a Chemical X, which those were huge.
Yeah, that would also do pretty good with the whole Brimstone thing, huh?
Yeah, it wasn't half bad. Hey,
it was not half bad.
Hey, Alexa.
Hey, Raps.
Runs over. What's
It is.
Have you been doing any new series on your channel recently, or streaming anything new?
Let's see. What I had to think about what I was doing. I'm playing Neon Abyss a lot. I remember 2 weeks ago I refused to comment on the game because I thought it was bad, and I told you that. I think the game is better than bad now. Because they made really good updates recently. And if they continue to make those updates, then I'd say the game is good. So I've been playing that. Also FTL, which I've now convinced Orbital to play. So we're both recording it now.
Yeah, so I've heard. It's strange that everyone's kind of like getting back on board with FTL. Is there a particular reason?
I mean, I never played it.
Oh!
So this is really my first foray into the game. It's been good. It's a great game. I will say it's making me want to play Into the Breach again. Because Into the Breach was also a good game.
Extremely good.
And let's see what I think I'm gonna play Bug Fables soon.
Hell yeah!
You played Bug Fables?
I haven't. I saw a couple of the episodes on Rito's channel back when he did it.
Yeah.
Also, I think I may end up playing it soon. My partner and I are kind of going through like a couch gaming Switch kind of stage in our lives right now.
What are you playing right now?
Right now, Vitamin Connection and Cadence of Hyrule.
Cadence of Hyrule I've heard good things about. Didn't know the first one.
Yeah, it's fair not to know the first one. We played like 5-6 hours of the first one, after which I decided to ask, hey, are either of us having fun?
Nice. Yeah, that's always, yeah.
It's one of those titles that was like, okay, so the Switch comes with 2 controllers, right? And co-op gaming is like a thing, right? And also motion controls are a thing, right? So let's put them all together and that'll be good. And it wasn't.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But Cadence of Hyrule, I did not expect myself to get on board with because I had a lot of difficulty getting into Crypt of the Necrodancer to the point that I did not get into Crypt of the Necrodancer. But Cadence of Hyrule's on board.
Crypt, I'll be honest with you, I like Crypt a lot. I just can't record it, and I don't play games if I don't record it most of the time.
Yeah,
it's just that.
There is definitely a large element of that in there for me as well. Like that's the reason I never did any content on One Step for an Eden. Just
3 episodes was enough for my brain to be melted.
But that's it for the Slay the Spire Drop Champions today.
It is. Thank you so much for watching. As always, you can find the link to the other person's channel in the description of the video, along with a small thing that says view sync coming soon, because we just copy and paste view sync coming soon and then never fill in the view sync. It's very, very fun every week to do that. And then someone in the comments always puts the view sync. But since we both have links blocked on our channel, we don't see it for like 3 days. And then by that time, you've all watched the video already. So you can go find that in the description. But otherwise, Wednesdays, wholesome streams. Come on by either channel. Normally Raps, because I am dumb and I'm not always there now. But wholesome streams on Wednesday. Still worth promoting. Raps, congrats on your win.
Thank you.
We'll be here next week for me to win.
Definitely. Oh, it's gonna happen.
That's how it works. That's how it works.
We'll catch you then.
See you guys next time. Bye-bye.